Hey everybody, it's Sophia from No Love Lost 2.0. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So this week on this episode, I'm gonna talk about a few little stories that situations that has been happening with me. So recently, I've had this friend that I used to be friends with when I first moved down to the South about 2 years. I've been down here about 3 years, but I met them maybe 2 years ago. This young lady has her kids. I mean, like her 15-year-old daughter and her 11-year-old son contacting me, texting me, asking me for money consistently and constantly. And I'm like, I'm not finna help your mama. Your mama keep having kids and she ain't stopped yet, but she can't even afford to feed the children that she has. And this is not to bash her. It's just the fact that your children are doing this. And to some degree, I don't believe it's her children. Like I was talking to my homeboy Mario, and he was like, yo, cuss that bitch out. Like, not the kids, but cuss their mother out, because as a mother, how are you allowing your kids to put you in this position? Not only, it's not really your kids, you put your kids in that position because you are allowing them to call me and ask for things that I am not going to help them with. And I have set a boundary with all my friends a minute ago, friends and family. I said, I am not helping nobody right now. I said, right now, I'm planning an expensive wedding with my husband. I said, I have a home, I have other properties, and I have things that I'm doing for myself and for my family. So sometimes when my friends stay asking, like, oh, you got $20? I don't even have $20 for you. I have $20 for me. I have $20 for my husband. I have $20 for my household. I have $20 for the people who live on the property I own, because those are the people that I have responsibilities to. So I just sit here and don't understand, how do people allow their kids to sit up here and go through these situations and then start calling on their friends? Mind you, I didn't grow up in these kids' life. I didn't grow up around these kids. I don't even know these kids. I haven't even met them more than 5 times. I think I met them maybe 3 times, possibly 4, and that's stretching it. So I'm like, listen, if I was a straight male, would you be okay with your daughter texting me in the middle of the night and texting me early hours and, oh, Papa L, we ain't been to school. Papa L, we ain't got our supplies. And I'm not making fun of that. I do feel for her children, but at the same time, that is their mother and father's responsibility. Now, you went and had another baby after you just had a baby only less than 2 years ago. You went and had another one. Like, that was all on you, mama. That was your responsibility to get it together. And here you are with a newborn that was only born literally what, 31, 32 days ago. And now your kids are calling saying they're hungry. So that means most likely while you're at work, you're 14. Well, she got to be 16 now, because she was 15 when I met her. So your 16-year-old is taking care of your newborn, plus your 1-year-old, plus your 4-year-old autistic child, plus her little brother. Why do people put their kids in situations to be parents? I don't like that. Like, I could honestly say, like, my older sister would take care of us and feed us while my mom was at work and in college, but she didn't have to do that all the time. That wasn't her requirement. She did not have to not have a life. And I feel like, you know what? This young lady, we're not friends, because I realized a long time ago, like, I was like, oh, okay, you're a user. Like, this guy that I knew from the job, he used to sit up here and give her money weekly. And I'm like, yo, you're not even hitting that. He's a whole gay man. And he was sitting here giving her money weekly because he was saying, oh, well, she's in an abusive situation with her kids. Listen, sometimes you got to mind your damn business. And I'm not saying I agree with domestic violence. What I'm saying is, if a person is not really willing to leave a situation, do not engage yourself in their trauma and bullshit, because you're just going to end up looking stupid, or you're going to end up getting fucked over. And guess what? Thousands of dollars later, he felt fucked over. And he gonna say to me, well, why would you let me help her when you know I'm struggling? Nigga, I ain't your man. I don't owe you no responsibilities to tell you what you do and you can't do with your finances. That's your business. That's your money. So I don't understand, why do people become friends with you and feel like your fucking bank account is their bank account? Baby, that is not the case, because I am not that friend. I've never been that friend where you're going to take advantage of me, or you're going to sit up here and get from me and keep getting from me. I'm not built for that bullshit. I'm not. So ultimately, I done blocked every one of these kids' numbers, and I don't know if they reaching me on text now, free text apps, or whatever the case may be. But what it comes down to is, people, do not allow your children to actually speak to your adult friends that they have not been around. First of all, it's inappropriate because, one, I don't even know that little girl. I've only talked to her a handful of times, and I don't respond. I never respond. I always screenshot the shit, send it to my bro, send it to my husband, send it to my best friend Jasmine, and then be done with it. And we laugh. And we're not laughing at the fact that these kids are hungry. We like, yo, as a mother, you are the one probably doing this shit. But since you want to say it's your kids and we not sitting there, okay, so it's your kids. Baby, I'm never gonna respond to children, especially children that, one, are not related to me, children that I don't fucking know. Like, I do not know your kids, and I am not their godfather. And I can't stand the fact that she sit up here and tell these kids to call me Papa L. Bitch, I ain't no Papa L. My name is Zafia McPherson. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand that shit. And even like my homeboy, that nigga be out in the club doing what he do. No shade, no disrespect to him. But bruh, asking me for $20 every Saturday and Friday, baby, I know what you at the club trying to get. I am not supporting nobody's habits. I am not supporting nobody's bullshit. I don't understand why people feel comfortable even to ask me, because I'm not even the type to give. So it don't even make sense for you to even show up and put me in that situation where you would even you would even feel like you can sit up here and even ask me for anything. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't make sense how comfortable people get. It don't. People get way too comfortable asking people for stuff. Like, what happened to being a little bit of, shame? Like, I'm just saying, we need to bring back shame if you feel like you could just ask people for money that they work hard for. And what economy right now the economy that we are all living in right now, motherfucker, I can't spare you a fucking 50 cent. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason why I say I can't spare certain people 50 cents is because I know you don't need it. I know you may need it, but you only need it and you're only asking me. Go ask everybody else. I even tell my own family, don't ask. Literally, I literally just was talking to one of my family members about something they was about to do, and I'm very proud of them, and they did it all on their own, as I believe they could. But at first I said, before you ask, let me let you know, don't ask, because I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not. I done help my mother, I done help my sister, I done help my brother, I done help all my family members, well, not all, but most of them, the ones that who always calling. But that shit is over. I've been said that. I said 2025, I can't help nobody right now. I said I'm focused on me. God is got his hands on my life, and I'm focused on doing right for my family first. I'm putting my family first. And people don't understand that. I don't know. I don't know what I could do for you, because I can't help you in that way. I could pray for you. I could be there for you spiritually. I could listen to you. I could believe in you. But when it comes to anything else, motherfucker, go somewhere else. And it's not that every people don't fall on hard times, because I have helped people in 2025 that I felt really needed it, versus people who just are calling because they feel like I have it. Me having it doesn't mean that you're going to get it. And that's where you got to set the boundaries with people. You got to let people know, just because you have access to me does not mean you have access to anything else. I can, and I always tell my friends, I want to be your friend. I don't want nothing to do with finances when it comes to friends, because I know how I am. It's like this. Don't tell me you're going to give it back if you know you can't. Be realistic about your situation. Like, even recently, like, my bro had borrowed some money from me, right? Kept it real with me, said, yo, I don't know when I can get this back to you, but I really need it. I already know this situation. Yeah, bro, I got you. You say you don't know what time. You said it's gonna be a few months. A few months, I holler at you towards the end of the year, actually. I'm not even gonna bother you until the end of the year. And oh, word. I said, yeah, I got you. Like, that's what friends are for. That's what we're supposed to do. That is the people I choose to help. The people who are straightforward and honest, they not on that bullshit. Because a lot of people be on that bullshit when they asking you, knowing they can get it from somewhere else or knowing they can work a little harder for it, but they want to take the easy route out. I'm not the easy route. I'm not the person that's about to help you just because you need help. Meanwhile, you ain't did nothing to help your damn self. And that's why I always say I help people who help themselves. I help people who get out there and get motivated to make that money or do what they got to do for their families on their own. They're not looking for the handout. They're not looking for somebody just to give to them. And that's the people that I fuck with and the people I respect. So it's just like I told this girl, I said, I don't want to curse her out. My friend was like, curse that bitch out. I was like, I don't want to curse her out because that is not who I want to be to that person. Even if I don't rock with you no more and I'm not affiliating myself with you no more, I still can hold respect and hold my crown high. I can keep my crown straight without making yours fall. And that means that we don't have to put down our brothers and sisters and our friends and our families just because they be in fucked up situations. But we don't have to condone it and always help either. Because like I tell people, my house is not a revolving door. You just can't stay here just to stay here. Like, no, I don't want nobody staying with me. That's the other thing. When people be sitting here trying to stay with people, baby, no, you can't stay here. And I always let people know, oh, you need a place to sleep? Nah, this ain't the place for you, because don't get comfortable because my house is comfortable. My house is comfortable for me and the family that is in there, meaning my animals, my man, my client. That that house is comfortable. My kid, that house is comfortable for us to be comfortable, for us to live a comfortable life, not for everybody else to sit up here and move it and disturb our peace with their bullshit. Stop letting people into your life knowing that they do not really want to help themselves. They only want the handout to make it easier for them. Help people who you see value life and value the ambition to get better and be better instead of being stuck in the same place. It goes hand in hand with people with depression. I have suffered from depression before. I think a lot of people have. Sometimes people don't even know they suffer from depression. But do you sit up there and let that be your whole life, or do you let that be a moment in life? Sometimes it is hard. Sometimes it's not that easy just to wake up in the morning and feel good about yourself and feel like, oh, I got to do this again. Another day of work, another day of trying, another day of going at it, another day of the hustle and bustle. But what it comes down to is a lot of us, even with depression or mental health issues or not, which I ain't got that, but a lot of people are not. They are going to sit up here and do what they gotta do. And I know sometimes we fight through our trauma and just don't do what we gotta do. But I also tell people, get help, seek therapy. There's nothing wrong with it. I've done it. Therapy is a blessing. It's definitely something that will help you it will definitely help you with the tools to navigate how to engage in life with your depression. But see, a lot of people become handicapped to their depression and their whole existence becomes about being depressed. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. And I'm not even trying to be mean or nothing, but who wants to hear about depression all the time? Meaning that you don't be outside your depression, you have nothing else going on in life but being sad and oh, everything's wrong in my life. Okay. And it may be like that. And that may be your season where everything is wrong. But you don't want to stay in that season, then you have to know how to navigate and move around that bullshit. That's how I feel. I feel like everybody has to navigate their life their own way, the only way they know how. And sometimes we have to understand that we are not going to be aligned with that. And sometimes we have to fall back from friendships and relationships and family members who desire to just use us. This is the Fear from No Love Lost 2.0. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, No Love Lost 2.0. You can stream all new episodes of No Love Lost 2.0 on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music, as well as YouTube. Make sure you go check out those new videos on YouTube and keep showing that love to the page. Keep showing that love to the channel. Hit that notification tab. And don't forget, it's one love.